If you live in the central Okanagan area and require air compressor service or repair, please give Murray a call at Repair 250-826-6533. That's Murray at Repair 250-826-6533. Quality work at a fair price. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gene Edwards. You're watching Lubed. This is my preview video for the Edmonton Oilers San Jose Sharks for April the 28th, 2022 at the Rogers Place in Edmonton, Alberta. 2 remaining home games left for the Edmonton Oilers. That's all tonight and tomorrow night as they take on the Vancouver Canucks. None of these games have any factor to who the Edmonton Oilers will play in the playoffs or if they have home ice advantage, as they will be playing the Los Angeles Kings and they will have home ice advantage no matter what outcome these next 2 games have. So these are games that are just So I don't know if Woodcroft is going to rest a couple players and just kind of get some other guys a little bit of ice time tonight. We'll find out in his presser. I imagine he's going to be doing that pretty shortly here. But yeah, so let's get into the breakdown of this game. So for the San Jose Sharks, their top gun is Timo Meier, 76 points, 35 goals, 41 assists. Connor McDavid, what can you say? 122 points, 44 goals, 78 assists. Honestly, guys, I think we've gotten so spoiled by Connor McDavid, we don't even realize how good this guy is anymore. It's crazy. We don't really talk about him. It's crazy. Like, it's really crazy. Anyway, I'm losing track here, getting off track. Timo Meier also has the most shots on goal with 318 shots. Leon Draisaitl leads that for the Edmonton Oilers with 275. And I'm going to emphasize once again, 24 power play goals. Insane. Brent Burns, a minus 14 on the defense. And then Connor McDavid is a plus 27. So, yeah, pretty good. As far as the injuries go, Jona Gasovic, left wing, he is day-to-day. He may play today or tomorrow. We don't know. Erik Karlsson is out. John Leonard is out. And Radim Simek is day-to-day for the San Jose Sharks. As far as the Oilers, we all know that Darnell Nurse is benched for the remainder of the season. We're hoping and crossing our fingers he will be back for the playoffs. We're really hoping and praying because he eats up so many minutes. Josh Archibald, he's on the injury reserve. Jesse Puljujarvi is day-to-day. We don't know his status yet. The Edmonton Oilers are looking to sweep the San Jose Sharks as they have won the first 3 games, 3-0 on February the 14th, 5-2 on March 24th, and 2-1 snooze fest on April the 5th in overtime. The first game was postponed on December the 23rd, just 2 days before Christmas, due to the COVID situation that was happening in the NHL. Okay, let's break down team for team analysis now. So Edmonton pretty much dominate a lot of the categories. So I'm just going to briefly run over some of the more dominating ones. I'm not going to go over each one because, like I say, this game is kind of a wishy-washy game. It's not going to have any factor into any outcomes. So as far as the offensive stats go, Edmonton leads San Jose a huge margin here. They are 7th in the league, averaging 3.4 goals to San Jose's 28th in the league with 2.59. So Edmonton in the offensive stats, they lead every category, I believe. Yes, every category Edmonton leads as far as offensive goes. Defensive stats, I think San Jose has a couple on ours. A couple on the Edmonton Oilers, and I'll run over them. So the penalty kill, they have a number 2 penalty kill in the league. That is their one highlight. 85.3% penalty kill rate, which is amazing. Edmonton sitting in 15th place with a 79.5. The other stat that they edge us out on, and it's only by one position from 18th to 19th, is the shots on goal allowed. They've allowed 32. We've allowed, is it the same thing? 32. So it must be just an alphabetical thing. We're dead even on that. So yeah, it's a very dominating offense compared to a kind of semi-balanced defense that you were going to witness here. As far as consensus goes for covers consensus, the betting community is betting 69% on an Edmonton Oilers victory to the San Jose Sharks 31%. Now, this is fluctuating back and forth. If you go to covers right now, you'll probably see a different number because within an hour, I checked this out an hour ago, and it was something like 75% for Edmonton. Right now, at this time that I'm filming, it's at 69%. Some of the trends for San Jose, they don't have any hot trends. They only have cold trends. Sharks are 3-13 in their last 16 when their opponent allows 2 or less goals in the previous game. Sharks are 1-5 in the last 6 games following a loss of 3 or more goals. So just a couple cold trends for them. Oilers have a few hot trends, and we'll start listing them off. They are 5-0 in the last 5 when the opponent allows 5 or more goals in the previous game. They are 4-0 in the last 4 Thursday games. They are 4-0 in the last 4 Western Conference versus the Western Conference. They are 9-1 in the last 10 when the opponent scores 2 goals or less in the previous game. They are 7-1 in their last 8 when a team with the losing record. They are 5-1 in the last 6 overall. They are 5-1 in the last 6 after scoring 5 goals or more in the previous game. Had to ramble that on. Lots of hot trends for the Oilers, but hey, I'm not complaining. Hot trends are a good thing for the Oilers. So, right now, guys, this is your playoff picture. It's still a little bit of movement happening. We know that the Edmonton Oilers are in there. We know that Dallas has clinched the last spot, knocking out the Vegas Golden Knights. So right now, if the playoffs were to start today, and there is still a couple games, there still is movement. Florida would play Washington. Toronto would play Tampa. Carolina would play Boston. The Rangers would play Pittsburgh. In the Western Conference, Colorado would play Nashville, Minnesota, St. Louis, Calgary versus Dallas, and then Edmonton versus Los Angeles. We'll see. Anyway, guys, that's all for me right now. I think I've yammered on a little too long on this video. We will see you post-game as I will dissect this game and see what happens. A couple more games, and then when I start doing the playoff reviews. We'll talk soon, guys. Oiler fans, the #1 fan base in North America. If you guys like the content that Sammy and I bring you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and leave messages in the comment section below. We will talk to you soon. Have a great night.